We should call your brother Josh, see if he's on the mountain. Yeah, they're out in Copper. Skiing gets way less attractive every year older that I get. I really don't think I'll ski ever again. The putting on the boots, lugging all that equipment around, it's just lost its appeal to me.
No, I'm not a skier at all. I don't like skiing. I'll go with it. Everyone goes to go skiing right now. I think my mom wants to take us all either to a beach destination or skiing, and I'm on the minority by far. But I'm not like Lucas says, I won't go to the beach. So I'll go, and I'll probably only ski one day. I'll be so sore. I'm just terrified of it. Terrified of it. I mean, that's straight down. You live in Colorado.
Yeah, I used to take the kids every year.
I don't get off the green. I'm just terrified.
I got stuck on the mountain one time.
Why? Because you couldn't go down?
I was with a group of guys, and they were all, pretty advanced skiers, and I could get down blues, some blacks, I could ski on the front side. So we go to the back side, and we're in 2 feet of fresh powder, and they're all just weaving through the trees and through the powder like it's nothing. Well, I'm crashing every 20 feet.
Yeah.
Taking skis off, putting them back on, 20 feet later, down, 20 feet later. The exhaustion level that my body was going through, like I couldn't keep up. So they're gone. They left me, and I'm on the backside. I have never been here in my life, right? And it took me 2 hours to just get out of the trees, get onto some backside slope, a black diamond with moguls that I basically skied on my butt down, get to this one little lift, and that took me back up to the very top of the mountain where I had to ski 3 miles down to the base.
On the green, though?
Yeah, I took the greens down, obviously. But get to the bottom, and my buddies are sitting in the bar, kind of watching, looking for me as they're drinking their beer at the bar, right? And they're like, oh, man, we were just about to send ski patrol after you. I'm like, yeah, you probably could have done that 2 hours ago.
Right.
I'm not sure I've ever been as close to death as I was that day.
Seriously?
Oh, I swear to God.
That's funny. I mean, my story that ruined me was we drove all the way from here. It's like 10 hours to the mountain. You get on the slope at night at Keystone. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen.
The man has arrived.
Here we go. 6-time defending school board champion. Holder of a 100-meter dash record. And
Hinton's Donald Trump.
Kyle Hoefling. How's it going, Hope?
It's a long and varied resume.
Yeah?
Yep.
I cut it short. I could have done a lot more. Do you want a better chair? You want a small the folding chair?
I'm good. I'm good on my perch up here.
Full rest?
Oh, yes, an ottoman, always a plus.
You should get your phone turned off. I know you get rings all the time.
Oh, no, we're on silent mode here.
Good. So, did you listen to the podcast before, or how did you even know we had one?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yep, caught the podcast. Thought, boy, this looks like something I want to be a part of.
We've got a couple of people already quoting text. I'm going to try to do yeah, you've been one of my probably primary guests since we started this, because I knew you. Well, plus, we've got a lot of stories we can tell. I mean, we go quite a ways back. And
well, a lot of those may be best left in the past.
I already had to tell Taylor that there's two that are off. We'll talk about it later, but I told him that the one is off limits that I know you're probably not too proud of. So
I think you might have missed a zero on that list.
Yeah. Maybe, we can talk about the root beer schnapps that a lot, can't we?
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while ago now, but it was only like 10 years ago. Another little sliver of glass worked its way out.
Yeah. How about the first time that didn't even cut you open, and you thought you were invincible?
It just stunned me.
Did you ever know that? Heard the story?
No.
And he finished a bottle of root beer schnapps usually, and then he one time so he could break it over his head. And he did it in Vermilion. He did it, and it didn't cut him open. So we go to Beach, and now he's got 50 people watching him chanting.
Yeah. Puts a little more effort into it.
He does it again, and it shatters. And he's like everywhere, squirting. So we got to go to the ER. He gets stitched up. Takes about 2 hours. We get back in the car. I'm sitting to his right in the back seat. I say something to make him laugh. He laughs. Blood all over me. Just back to the so yeah.
There may or may not still be an outstanding balance at the Mary Greeley Medical Center. I'm not really sure that was my real name I gave him that day.
What is the alias Hoef? Well, doubtful they'll see it.
Not sure what it was that day. I think I gave Jude a rest that day because it was fairly wide known. I mean, if whoever was there was a fan of the show, they're like, "Oh, that's off Days of Our Lives."
Yeah.
What's the Days of Our Lives name?
Jude St. Clair.
Jude St. Clair. I'm a Days of Our Lives guy, so I don't know who Jude St. Clair was.
Well, Days of Our Lives definitely is, but no, I think Jude's time on the show was quite brief.
I would meant Days of Our Lives is the one, yeah.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, I think it's eternal.
I would think it is too, but who knows?
Think Bo and Hope are still on there?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Gotta be.
I would assume they are, yeah.
I mean, is Alice Brady still on there? She was like 80 then, and that's 30 years ago.
Bo and Hope, love story that just never ends.
Never.
I like Patch myself. Patch was a good chapter then. Oh, tell me about the school situation. What's going on here? What do we got to know? How come it doesn't pass?
You're in regards to the bond issue. I mean, we're
Getting right into it.
We're an affluent community. I mean, by the state considers this one, and yet we have the smallest, most out-of-date school probably. Is that due to our open enrollment, or what do you think the issues are there?
I mean, I think the open enrollment's a convenient reason that people use to vote no without really educating them on themselves in the situation. I always equate it right, wrong, or indifferent to hog barn. If you've got a 1,200 head hog barn and the person you're feeding for only sends you 1,000, you still have the same heat bill. You still have to chore them every day. It's the same expenses, but you're only getting paid on 1,000. Whereas if you get the full 1,200, your labor didn't really change, but you're getting paid on more. It's essentially the same with students in the school. If you use open enrollment to fill your facility, it benefits the kids and it benefits the school financially.
Which is what Hinton's doing, correct?
Yes. We have hard caps at every level to make sure that we don't overcrowd with open enrollment students.
Are we at those caps?
A couple grades were closed at, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, that was one of the things when I ran for the board 10 years ago. We wanted to set that so we weren't overfilling with open enrollment kids.
That's right.
So the people voting no are basically using the open enrollment as an excuse to vote no.
That's one of them, I guess.
Stating, I'm going to pay extra taxes, and John Doe in Sioux City, who sends his kids to Hinton, is not paying his equal share of those taxes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I mean, the part of it that I guess that I talk to those people about is your student is still going to school in an old, inefficient, extremely expensive to maintain facility, whether those open enrollment kids are there or not.
Right.
And as far as if say tomorrow we said all the open enrollment kids go home, we're still going to have a 3-section elementary. We have too many resident students to go to a 2-section elementary.
What do you mean by 2 sections and 3 sections?
So at each grade level, you've got 3 teachers at each grade level.
Sorry, yeah, I got you.
Yep, 3 sections at each grade level. If the open enrollment kids went away, we would still have to have a 3-section. We'd have too many resident kids to have a 2-section. So it's not like you could get rid of staff if we didn't have the open enrollment kids there. It's just the open enrollment kids there and the funding that they bring in allows us to offer more programs, to pay our teachers more, to be more competitive with the surrounding communities.
What is it per kid now that they get to pay for the school district they come from?
We get direct state aid a little under $8,000
per kid.
Yep.
And that comes from it should have went to like let's say Lamar or North. It comes out of their budget, right?
Yep. If you look in the minutes of the school board meeting every year, you'll see miscellaneous income in there of a few $1 million, and that's open enroll in kids. That's those districts paying us to educate them. Oh yeah.
Really? Wow. Crazy. So you try to cap it at 3 sections per grade?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. We don't
Brooks
have
had 4.
They'd had to done some creative
He was the first
moving
class.
around, which that makes sense because we're way down in students because we had a huge senior class last year, which would have been Brooks.
Yeah.
I noticed there's plenty of places to park this year. We'll get rid of.
I think they had 75 kids total.
Yeah, you get rid of that huge senior class, all of them driving.
By far the biggest event we had at all.
I think that would be accurate. Yes.
They never probably run much over 60 before. But I think they run a year now.
What's a class average right now? 60? 55?
No, it'd be in the 60s.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's great.
What's your 5 and 10 year prediction for class sizes?
Well, we can't get any bigger.
That's
Yeah,
true.
We'll be limited by the building, but I mean, as more houses get built in town, if you look, our percentage of resident students has gone up, and the percentage of open enrolled kids has gone down. So eventually, the open enrollment problem is going to take care of itself.
Yeah. You just won't have room for them.
It is by some people that view it that way.
Okay.
But the big thing is, the bond issues, we're half a dozen votes away. So I mean, it's.
Who's voting no though? I mean, just give me
there's-
like the general demographic overview of the person that votes no.
Uh,
Large landowner?
If you look at the numbers, if you break them down precinct by precinct, if Perry Township, which would be the area like north of Hamilton Boulevard, out there, if you looked at, if Perry Township was a town instead of an unincorporated area, it would be the second largest city in Plymouth County behind the Mars. It would be bigger
Really?
than Ramsey, it would be bigger than Merrill.
How are they not in the Sioux City School District?
If you look at the school district boundary down there on like Ridge Road, it's back and forth. You can live on the north side of Ridge Road and be in the Sioux City School District, and you can live on the south side of the Ridge Road and be in the Hinton School District.
Are we talking north or south of C80? South?
C80 is the same way. It goes back
I
and
know
forth.
where the area you're talking about is that north or south of C80.
South of C80.
Okay.
Residents got 1,300 people.
There's pretty good
That
group of
area-
houses back there.
Yeah, no. But if you break it down, I mean, we're pulling about 30% yes votes out of that precinct. So I mean, that's the area of the school district that we need to do a better job of communicating with.
Some of those kids are going to Sioux City schools, so they're closer to north than I think.
Yeah, there's probably a fair amount of them open enrolled in, but I guess when I talk to people that I know that vote out there in the Little Blue Building in Perry Township, they all give me the same feedback that they don't know a soul when they go in there. They don't recognize any of them. So I think it's people that like don't have much connection with Hinton.
There's not many of them.
Apparently enough. I mean,
Kids are graduated. They have no interest in the community school anymore.
we just need 3 or 4 to switch and it pass. The other thing is if you look at inflation and what it's done, if we went back to the first bond issue we ran 3 years ago, if that would have passed, which I can't remember, I think we came up 18 short or something on that. 9 people vote the other way. We would have gotten things done essentially half price.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. When will it go back on the ballot?
There's some stuff in the legislature right now that you might be able to start running them in June if they get that passed.
What do you mean to say that's going to be a commission?
Right now, you can only run a bond issue in November. I don't believe that the board will be running a bond issue this fall. So I would guess you'll be looking at fall of 27.
And do you think we have the smallest gym in the state?
Oh, for 2A for sure.
Yeah. No question, right?
No.
I've never been in a smaller one.
No, I mean,
I haven't been in very many, but
I appreciate the historical significance of it as much as everyone else, but I guess, other than no place to park, inadequate bathrooms, inadequate seating, inadequate clearance between the playing surface and the stands, inadequate bathrooms.
Handicap accessible.
Heating and cooling.
Yeah, and heating and cooling. Other than that, yeah, it's more of a
Lockers
facility.
are okay, I guess. But
The locker rooms you bring up, the junior high locker rooms, which those are the only locker rooms we have for junior high.
the ones downstairs?
Yep. they're not handicap accessible.
They're not even human accessible. Really.
Yeah, that is steep stairs.
That's where you put the guest teams, don't you?
Yep.
They go down there.
Yeah, so that's an ongoing problem. Is the other thing with the gym?
Is that gym handicap accessible?
No,
Not even close, is it?
No way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You get up those steps.
No.
Well, and when you're in the gym, there's no area for a person in a wheelchair to. But that's not what it's designed for.
The gym was designed for a different time. If you look at the number of students that the school had when the gym was designed, I mean, it's a Kennedy era facility. I mean, Eisenhower Kennedy era facility.
The gym.
Yes. 1957.
NB Schaffenberg Auditorium.
Yep, 1957 was when the gym was built. So it is truly a Eisenhower Kennedy era facility. You know, the school had some less students then, but the difference was, you had usually a family had 4 to 6 kids. It was a larger family. So when you had events, you almost had 2 parents. And then grandma and grandpa didn't live as long back then and probably didn't come to as many of the kids' activities.
Right.
And it was 2-parent homes. So now fast forward to today, not a whole lot different number of kids, but a lot more 3 or 4-parent homes. And then magnify that in the grandparents who all living longer and coming more to their kids' activities. That's why there's no place to sit, no place to park, and no place to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. And they probably weren't running freshman games, JV games, and varsity games for both boys and girls back then,
So we got that wellness center, which is beautiful, by the way, through the elementary project, that bond?
No. The way that was financed, you ever noticed the 1-cent sales tax money called SAVE?
Yeah.
Which the legislature is in the process of rating right now. That was passed to provide funding for school. Well, now the legislature is in the process of rating that to provide some property tax relief. That was financed through 1-cent sales tax money.
When you say rating, they're taking it back if you haven't spent it?
No, they're reallocating the growth.
They give you 0.5% instead of a percentage or something.
Oh.
So, like, we borrowed against, on the most recent project we did, the HVAC, where we updated all the rooms in the elementary wing and the high school wings. Last summer, we finished that. We financed that through your 1-cent sales tax. They call it SAVE is the name of that project. And, we borrowed against our future cut.
Advance of it.
Ooh.
Yep, but that future projection has growth built in. And now what the legislature is doing is taking the growth and reallocating that, growth money towards property tax relief.
Understood.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul, in my opinion. I mean, if you take it from there to get property tax relief, schools don't have that money to spend in facilities. They're going to look for property taxes to fund those facilities.
Right.
How long are you going to do the school board thing?
I've got 2 years left in my term, and who knows what the future holds after that.
That's the time you haven't said I'm going to run again for sure.
Yeah, but 3 terms is enough.
How long are the terms?
4 years.
It's 12 fucking years now.
Yeah, I mean,
That is a long time.
no, I mean, I've had a varied board experience. I've got to experience a building project, got to experience an expulsion, got to experience a lynch mob.
How many superintendents? 2? 3?
3. Yep. But so yes, I've had a wide variety of board experiences.
Do you get along with everyone on your board right now?
Oh yeah.
Has not been the case.
No one's going to agree on 100% everything. That doesn't mean you don't get along or keep it professional.
Good answer. Good answer. What else should we know about school board and what the popular vote coming out of the education you want to do?
I mean, when I say I always say the Kennedy and Eisenhower era facilities. I mean, a lot of people don't realize the school infrastructure is
30 years ago.
Is Eisenhower era. And just like anything, the sooner you address a problem, usually the less expensive it is. against the bond issues, I'm always, welcome to hear if they got any more ideas. We're welcome to hear it.
Do you think Hinton will ever grow to the size of like a Sergeant Bluff?
Yeah, I can't foresee it in my mind, but the person we had do our long-range planning when Highway 20 went 4-lane, his thought process was Hinton was going to double in size by 2030. A lot's going to happen in the next couple of years for that to happen, but I mean it has grown substantially.
Yeah, and if they get that housing development of 130, 40 lots or something, actually, yeah, that'll rapidly speed up the process. But
just a quick, the last thing I wanted to ask about the school, isn't there a portion of the school that was built in like 1902 or what was that? It says it on that. 1912. That's the original school.
Yep.
I think Hinton's been a school district since the 1800s.
Yes.
It's the only one of the longest running that I've
Yep.
found in the state. Usually only the one-word schools are even in the state, but Hinton's right up there for the longest running school district.
for standalones,
Yeah. Because like Kingsley had one and then Pearson had one and then they became Kingsley.
Right.
That started in 46 or whatever. So.
I can tell you if we don't address the facility,
Yeah, what's the worst case?
Partition the district.
great question.
That would be what I would see happening.
What do you mean partition the district?
Basically decide that we can't.
Kids north go to Lamar's, kids south go to Sioux City,
You want to see a middle?
kids east go to Kingsley.
I don't want to see that, but I'm the one who has to deal with the fiscal reality.
I understand. But how realistic is that?
At some point, if we don't reinvest in the facility, it will be beyond our ability to pay for it. Yep. I mean,
what's your maintenance cost now? I'm sure it's in the budget, probably.
When I got on the board, the school's budget was about $1 million a month.
For maintenance?
No,
just the budget.
Total. Now I think it's bumping up on 2.
Huh. You haven't increased revenue by that much a month, have you?
No.
What do you do?
We get more state aid.
Okay. The state's subsidizing these schools, all schools, public schools.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as enrollment goes up.
Basically, a good way to look at it is your operations, your day-to-day, your staff pay, your electricity bill, that kind of stuff's funded through state aid. Your facilities are funded through property taxes and 1 cent sales tax. Is an easy way to look at it.
So the current revenue the state's giving you from that, they just give you more?
No, it's they'll incentivize you to make some changes.
Okay. How does whiting survive?
Great question.
We talked about this last pod. I figured you might know.
No.
And why?
Great question. They have, and one other way that the school funds it, and it's something we do in Hinton here. Not a lot of districts do it, but we actually have a income tax surtax, and what that does, when you pay your income tax, part of whatever is due, we assess something on that. What that does is shifts the burden from property owners to W-2 owners. Or property owners to W-2 owners. Yeah, if you own property and have a W-2, it's taking it out of one pocket and putting it to the other. Yeah. But Whiting actually pioneered that.
Oh, really?
That's known as the Whiting rule.
Okay. I just first learned about it about 20 years ago. I did my tax on TurboTax the very, very first time. And I asked people what school district you live in, and I watched the refund go down.
Yeah, it's not a big number, but it is some couple $100 that we've shifted from property owners to W-2.
That's a good idea. But what's their enrollment, you think? What's ours? And how do you break that down by the whole K through 12? Or?
We have a little 800 kids, and I always count kindergarten or TK through 12.
A little under 800 kids, huh?
Yep.
It's impressive. Valley has that in 3 grades.
I was at a school board convention in Denver one time, and I was in a breakout group, and I looked to my right, and the guy's nameplate said City of Cincinnati Public Schools, and the lady to my left, her name tag said LA County Public Schools.
Oh.
And I think I said something about the 800 kids, and she was like, really, 800 kids in a class, and you have your own school board? I had to break the news to her, no, man, that's everybody.
In the whole school board. That's classic. Good. That's good stuff, folks.
Yeah, thank you for the educational update on that.
A couple of fun facts here from the chat. The audio is great, which is what we want to hear. Someone says Taylor's a beast. And then Fox.
Thank you.
Wes Payne is our company spokesman for Vitality Research. He is actually going to be on Days of Our Lives in the near future.
No, he's not.
Love it.
Maybe he'll be the new Patch or Stefano DiMero.
Still big Deion Sanders fan?
My love for Coach Prime is kind of wavered lately. Probably part of me getting older and him getting a little more outlandish doesn't appeal to me as much as if the old too legit to quit days.
Chris, are you still a big Tiger fan? I know you're like the world's biggest Tiger guy.
I'm still the world's biggest Tiger fan, and if they had to put a Mount Rushmore of actual humans that lived, have ever lived, I would put, like, what's the guy's name? Da Vinci? Maybe, like, I don't know, Jesus Christ. And then you got Tiger. Yeah, right there.
You're aware of his recent...
I know, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's not, he's an incredible, he's just so good at golf. He was so much better than everybody else at the very highest level. There was such a clear gap between the best in the world and the second best in the world, bigger than I've ever seen, and the way he did it was just
yeah, it was iconic, for sure.
It was fucking incredible. So yes, I'm the world's biggest Tiger fan.
A mess off the course, but
Yeah.
doesn't really diminish his achievements on the course.
Absolutely not. I mean, we're all fucking a mess off the court.
Hoefling, another question kind of geared toward Hinton. How many state wrestling titles in the next 10 years? Prediction time. Prediction time. Do we get one?
Predicting getting around Don Bosco's tall order. They're drawn from a way bigger population base of wrestlers than we are.
Mm-hmm.
Their feeder club's incredible. That'll be a tall order.
Would they win 1A and 2A?
Oh, for sure.
But then they beat number 2 by Southeast Polk.
It'd be tight. You got to realize, I don't know how much you've studied the Southeast Polk program, but they have 3 or 4 varsity squads. Like their squad and their coaching staff is so deep. Like they'll send buses to 3 different varsity tournaments
on a weekend.
On any given Saturday.
Yeah.
And probably winning 2 out of the 3.
Really?
Yeah.
So they would handle Bosco probably.
Bosco's just so focused in their feeder system. I mean, their feeder program, if anything, is getting stronger.
But the numbers, you have to understand everything.
Well, you got to remember in that part of the state, there's 5 times as many kids that wrestle.
No, but I mean, versus Southeast Polk is what I'm trying to get at. Because I thought they would have a chance, but then I've asked everyone that knows anything about wrestling, and they always give me the same answer that Southeast Polk is just too deep.
I mean, I don't know. It'd be hard to bet against Bosco. I mean, Southeast Polk has a heck of a program, but
Facilities, though, coaching staff, resources. Southeast Polk's got to, blow Bosco out of the water in those aspects.
It's not cool.
Right.
facilities-wise, yes. I haven't been to Bosco's, but I've been to Southeast Polk's, and they do have an incredible facility. Coaching-wise, those guys up there, I mean, you're talking 1A and 1B, and those staffs are both incredible.
Did they win the first 6 weights this year? I saw the individual state.
I think that's right. Yes.
That's crazy, man.
Do you review transfers, or is that you just leave that up to superintendent?
You mean open enroll-ins?
Yeah.
No, the board votes on all those.
Everyone on an individual basis?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
You're voting on it, but you essentially don't have a choice. The only thing the state says you can deny them for inadequate classroom space, which that's when we have those hard caps.
We're not doing a credit check on that.
No. No.
That was my criminal record.
How many? What they average a game?
Yeah.
What weight class they're in?
Open enrollment? On a historical basis?
What do you mean?
There's some kids that open enroll here that happen to be decent athletes. I don't know the
And it's only
particular reason they're coming here, but we offer a pretty good education.
it's only gonna continue to that number. It's gonna grow.
I don't think people transfer here for the sport. That's not what I'm saying. I just think
Oh, I do.
you do.
100%.
Well, I guess, yeah, your daughter, maybe. Hopefully the education. One of the two. That's probably that stuff there.
Langley's got a cult following. He's gonna get a lot of them.
You know, they're bringing a ton from Kingsley. I know. I've talked to when I'm over there at your place. There's always guys saying that so-and-so's going to be following Langley. It's like, wow, this guy's got some pull.
Yeah, I think the world of Jordan as far as having him for an example for the kids. I mean, hard to find anyone better. I mean, guy's got an MBA. He's driven. He's passionate. Enforces high standards. Great mentor for the kids. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of parents that think he he is they're willing to go to extraordinary lengths to have him be part of their kids' lives.
I've heard some of those.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bring your mic up just a little.
Cannot confirm or deny that, boss. Worst bad beat of your life.
There's been so many.
I know. I've heard
King of the bad beats.
Try to forget about them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with one. I'd say user try and.
How about that you seen? Were you part of the game in Vermilion when Chelsea got 5 kings and lost to Dima, or drew 2 aces, you get 5 aces and split?
I don't particularly remember.
Oh, you would not forget.
I did recently here 2 weeks ago, fairly large bet, pair of 4s against the 6s, split them out 4 times, doubled down on all 4, missed on all 4.
How much?
Dealer turns over a 5 for an 11.
Oh no.
Hits with an ace and then a 10. So
22?
yes, so finally won one.
Oh, was that you?
Yep.
Nice. Still go to Tama?
Haven't been there in a couple years. You know, they don't have a poker room anymore.
Nobody does. Up Your Glass or Jackpot Junction?
Jackpot Junction.
For sure. Remember Up Your Glass?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is that a game?
No, it's a little watering hole just north of Sioux Falls, Flandria.
Oh.
Corson.
Corson, South Dakota. It's right by Brandon,
Yes.
which is now part of Sioux Falls, basically, right?
They're not quite contiguous yet, but I mean, Brandon's the big school powerhouse in wrestling, and South Dakota.
Is that where that Nacho guy went, or Navi, or what was his name? Who was a 5, 6 time, 7 time state champion?
You're talking Shunkies?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
This dude won a wrestling big class state title as a 7th grader, 215.
That's incredible.
No, he won it at 250 or at 195 as a 7th grader, 215 as an 8th grader, heavyweight as a freshman and sophomore. Was hurt his junior year, and then
Didn't want to
was going to play football at Kansas State, and they wanted to cut down to the 285 to win it his senior year. So he went and won Fargo, which is a freestyle and Greco tournament. He went and won both styles there.
He didn't have to have a weight limit there?
International heavyweights have heavier weights than 285.
Okay. Cool. Like, what is it? It must be like 300?
One of Luke's old coaches at Legends of Gold, I think, I remember Malcolm trying to cut down to like 230.
Oh, my. How big is the
Whoa.
Kansas State?
Yes.
Playing football next year to be a freshman?
No, I think he redshirted last year as freshman.
Okay.
But his
Brother
brother,
Raider, 197.
That's incredible.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
his little brother, who used to be Luke's roommate at Legends of Gold at some camps up there, he just won South Dakota State, and he's chip off the old block. Their older brother wrestles at Arizona State. He's actually on
He won a high school state championship at 7th grade?
not
Or
little
youth?
brother, but no, in high school.
The kid Luke roomed with.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, when you're in South Dakota, you hit 7th grade.
Yeah.
You're good at wrestling. Your youth career's over.
Now, there's some kind of rule that those guys that live at Legends of Gold can now wrestle for wherever they're at, Bearsford or wherever town they're in. Is that right?
Correct, because it's considered like private school, and yeah, they can't compete in the high school stuff there. But that program was mainly focused on junior high kids.
Legends of Gold was.
Yep.
But those two schools up there are dominant, like Canton and Parker.
Canton and Brandon Valley are the little school and big school that are dominant.
Okay.
And,
Just Canton will win the Point Jefferson
Yeah.
that we go to every year. We got close once, but
we no longer attend that. Coach Langman felt pretty strongly about cutting down on state competitions. So.
really. But I thought you guys were in a pretty good one. You went through some dual tournament where you went the Ross quite a few, but what's your take on the whole season this year? I thought it was pretty successful. I think it's been a slow build.
Was it a 5th place? 4th place finish? What was it?
Third at duels. Didn't place as high as wanted as a tournament team, but anytime you go to highest dual team finish in school history. Hard to
8th,
call.
then 7th, and then 3rd.
Yeah, hard to call it anything but just an outstanding success and a testament to hard work of the coaches and the kids.
Who got second? Burnette's up now. It must be Jess up.
I believe that's right.
Because it used to be Don Bosco and Burnett. They were two powerhouses. But I see Burnett went up to 2A.
Yeah, and they're not very far from each other.
Really?
Now, Albert and Don Bosco might be
What town is Don Bosco in Waterloo?
Gilbertville, just south of Waterloo.
Okay, it's pretty much Waterloo.
Yeah, it'd be like Kansas City.
Yeah. You got a favorite mascot in the state of Iowa?
Other than the Blackhawks.
Other than the Blackhawks. It's a unique, one of the few, it's a unique nickname in Iowa. No one else has it. There has been 4 others in the past, but no one currently.
I guess never thought about it. Yeah.
Well, give him a few.
Well,
Give him a list of 5.
Audubon Wheelers guy. I think the Wheelers is the best nickname. He likes midgets. He likes the polar bears from Des Moines North. Des Moines School District, the public schools, the inside the actual city, they have the best ones because they got Lincoln, the rail splitters, Roosevelt, the Rough Riders, North, the polar bears, and those are the 3 that kind of follow the presidential theme. Like Lincoln was the Brooklyn Railroad, right?
Yep.
That's why I'm assuming that's why they wrote those names.
Split rail fence.
What's that mean?
When you see a fence where it's got post and a log top and bottom, that's all the split rail fence. That's what he was splitting. That's what he was splitting.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know that. What? I got a couple more for you, but I want to get into conspiracies. Once you two kind of go crazy, so I'm going to conspiracy theorists. I had some requests for a JFK.
That's got to be number one in any conversation about it.
Right, and that's where the word kind of started. Have you seen the Oliver Stone?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen
all the movies, read all the books?
Yeah. You think he's after the one?
No chance.
The older I get, the more I think he might have. But it's hard to believe. The evidence, the magic bullet.
Ruby taking him out.
That's the weirdest part that no one ever talks about. But he was assassinated. Why would else would you be assassinated?
Yes.
What do you mean Ruby taking him out afterwards?
You did a perp walk from like the jail to the courtroom or something, and then this mobster just coming and shot him.
Oh, yeah. That was all CIA or...
The Epstein people definitely pulled from that playbook.
Yeah, for sure. So you don't think Epstein killed himself? How about the cameras?
I didn't realize Suicide Watch was actually watching someone commit suicide.
How about the cameras that all were just broken that night?
Yeah. Coincidence.
It's a fucking
Clinton's had their finger on that.
Cameras don't break, and they don't stay broken.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You believe in aliens?
Hard to believe that Earth is the only place where life, as we define it, can happen.
You believe aliens have been to Earth? No. I don't know. So I'm on the same page as you. I believe that there's probably something out there.
Firm believer aliens are here.
I'm just not
I think they walk among us. I think they're in the ocean. I think they've come here hundreds, thousands of times.
What do you think?
I think we're giving ourselves a lot of credit that Earth is worth visiting for any aliens. I mean, we think of it as the center of our world because we live here, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we could be a speck of dust on the windowsill.
Yeah.
Someone
else's ants.
Yeah.
Also, I think possibly that it's very hard to conquer the time and the travel. I think a civilization would have to be around millions of years to develop that technology to be able to travel amongst the stars and have an incredibly long lifespan. And I don't see many civilizations making it that far. God knows ours won't. No chance.
I agree with that.
How far will our civilization make it? When will the last human die? How many years?
At the rate of decline, give it another 5 generations.
That soon?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not thinking like 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 years. You're thinking like 100, 200 years.
Yeah.
So we know humans left?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You think we'll take to the skies by then, though? I mean,
No.
we'll have another We'll be on Mars.
No way.
You're saying Earth is gone.
Earth will still be there.
What was a human being is now gone
there's
forever.
nothing left. We'll all be killed and stuff.
That is not true.
Could be.
We'll be on some other planet.
There'd be none left.
Yeah, I mean, limited amount of water
Yeah.
and space. I mean,
True.
population trends, everywhere, but, Africa, I think, we're already in decline. I mean, I don't see
But the population just continues to grow.
So, yeah, it does overall, but like
You're talking about resources, everything else. It's going to decline.
Japan is the first one, and now China too. They didn't have enough kids when they had that rule, but they're not going to be able to keep growing. Like we'll have to decline too. Our population will only decline as for
immigration's the only thing holding us back from those numbers.
Right. But I'm thinking it's going to be a catastrophic event such as an impact or a climate change of some type or nuclear war.
Oh, if you don't think the government's in, like you don't think they have UFO pieces or laying around or there's aliens at Roswell, anything like that, you think that's all a myth?
Yeah.
No way.
100%.
3 people know it's not a secret. I mean, there's no way that they've kept that under wraps.
Agreed. What about Bob Lazar?
Don't even know who that is.
He's a guy that used to work for, he used to work for the government, and they hired him basically to reverse engineer a UFO at Area 151, and now he goes on record and says basically what he was doing there, what the UFO looked like, what kind of equipment were in there, and he speaks about it very freely. You think he just made it all up?
Sounds like a government employee unhappy with his pension and is going to talk about some stuff that's impossible to verify. Probably thought it.
I 100% agree. There's no verification. Who's the guy that got Travis Walters, the guy that got abducted, fire in the sky?
I kind of believe that one, but I don't believe anyone's in here. But he did pass all his buddies passed that polygraph.
So it's aliens number 2 behind JFK. Is that when we're at?
Yeah, should we go back to JFK?
Yeah, we can go back. What about ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. No. What else is there? What about like the biggest I think conspiracy is the one New World Order stuff? I mean,
That's 100% true. That's not a conspiracy. That's
What do you mean?
That's fact.
What? You mean like was it the Rothschilds that started it all?
No, I firmly believe there's a cabal of super rich with their own agenda. I mean,
And then they
Pulling all the strings.
yes.
What about Sandy Hook?
No, that was just something out with the time.
That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't think it happened for a while. But they were all actors.
Like the grief actors that come in after those things, those are.
What do you mean grief actors? What's the
kids?
people?
Yeah, those are. I mean, it's the same guy that shows up at all of them. What was he, down in Florida? That's when they kind of really busted him. That
They busted him?
he's a professional grief actor. He comes in, organizations pay him. Same organizations that are paying these protesters to protest in Minneapolis and everywhere.
There's protests in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the news in years. I hate hearing that.
What's the agency called that sends all those people there again?
Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
No,
You're talking
no, the people that send the actors to and the hostiles up to raise a ruckus.
They drink blood and they...
Oh, I don't know about that. I think it's strictly a political organization. I don't know if they have.
Not a secret society?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably call it that.
You think there are Republicans, Democrats all on the same side and part of it is the ultra rich or what is it?
It's the only reason I can come up with how successful they've been in implementing their agenda is with controlling both sides of the argument.
Let's give me an example.
I mean, a lot of the things that we accept as commonplace today, if you told someone in the U.S. from the 1980s, they would be like, no way, that's like, not going to happen.
Science fiction or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, as far as our welfare system and I mean, think of how groundbreaking it is that just because that men have an advantage in sports.
So Chris, for example, Sandy Hook, right? That was during Obama's big gun reform, right? So there's theories out there that Obama staged it, that all these children die to push forward his gun reform, right? So that's Hoefling saying he's controlling both sides. He's making both side or the side of the gun owner look bad while getting his agenda across.
I know, but so the New World Order doesn't want any guns in the hands of the citizens.
You can't control people with bad guns.
And it's totally a test of how much they take control.
And there was people that died from it, but I've had it 4 or 5 times, and it was
mild
nothing more.
worse than the flu.
Nothing more than a bad cold, and look at how they turned the world upside down on that.
That was an attempt to get Trump out of office,
So,
for him to lose the next election.
well, that's where I was going.
Because
2020 election,
it was gonna tank the economy. It was gonna put him.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you think these got screwed?
Oh, for sure.
no doubt.
I mean, look at the numbers.
Well, first of all,
Guy now, but I don't think he got
that 2020 election was held during COVID, and
falsified the election results.
yes,
You don't think it's strange that many people voted that year, that there was that many ballots, that there was all the irregularities? You don't find that strange?
Why did they beat him this year?
we did. Trump did.
Presidential election, he won, which
That's what I'm
is
saying.
unheard of.
Why didn't he lose that one too?
Because they showed their playbook, and everyone was watching for it the second time around. And then Biden's health failed. If they run Biden, the same thing happens. I think they got Kamala in there, and they're like, boy, I don't know if we can play this same card again.
Yeah, that's a pretty good conspiracy, that 2020 election, man. That I loved it. Trump's just like, yeah, go for it.
You know, most poorly executed coup d'etat ever. You know, that's what they claim it was. So you're going to have a protest, you know, at the Capitol, and they're saying that's an attempted coup, which it's been proven that, you know, basically the Democrats orchestrated inviting them into the Capitol and making that what it was. I mean,
Controlling both sides.
yeah, but you know, if you're going to do a coup d'etat, you need to control communications. You need to control the military. I mean, you don't just have a protest on the Capitol.
Were some of them armed?
With like
Did anyone get
a
shot?
stick or something.
They died.
Nobody had
I don't
guns.
show up with weapons.
I don't think so either. I was all for it. I thought it was pretty cool, but I just get uninterested in Republican versus Democratic talk. I just don't see it.
Well, because the Republicans are essentially software, you know, software core versions of Democrats. There's not no difference.
Right. I grew up probably, if I had to say, I grew up a Democrat, but now they're not even what it's changed. What that means. Like you said about gender, that's not even should be an issue.
I identify more as a right-wing extremist than a Republican.
Really?
Hey, since you've been on the board for 12 years, 10 years, excuse me, did the talk or conversation of furries ever cross your desk?
No.
You know what that is?
Oh, yes.
Is that true that there's some schools that have that kind of thing?
Oh, Sioux City East, 100%.
I don't believe that's true.
Maria's daughter goes there. A couple years ago, this was a thing.
They have litter boxes?
Yes,
And
they
I've-
did. I
and I've-
think they're gone.
And I've talked to people that have seen that, but I've never seen one myself or talked to any school employee that's realistic.
So you didn't even have the conversation.
No.
This is not real. Can't be.
It's real.
Some kids had maybe, but not in real life.
Mental illness takes many forms.
Yeah. So has everyone admitted that men are generally predisposed to be better at sports than women yet?
Well, so obviously you guys know I'm a wrestling fan. Now the Olympics, you know, determine that. So I keep waiting for the press release any day from USA Wrestling because, you know, they've allowed men to wrestle against women.
Yeah.
And I keep waiting for the announcement. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Well, sometimes men do compete against women in the Olympics, so.
I mean, here's my thing, then. Let's just go to co-ed. Why do we have separate men's and women's division? That's my take on it.
Yeah, so we wouldn't see many women on the
Yeah, let's just go to that.
Yeah, if they're all the same, why not?
In what Olympic sport are men and women competing against each other?
Men that act like somehow they call them women.
Oh, you're talking about like the swimmer that.
Yeah, the swimmer and the track
I
runner.
gotcha.
Basketball. I mean, Brittany Griner.
Just because she identifies as a man.
I just saw the other day a 13-year-old boy ran a 10.600. So a 13-year-old boy ran faster than all their 2 women in history.
10.6 is outrageous.
State of Texas, yeah. Sam was telling me about this.
That's like the guy that was bowling that went to Georgia. Was he white or black, you know?
They appear to all be African American.
Okay. Just curious about that demographic as well, because I think you'd be like a Caucasian saying that there's not a difference between an African American and a Caucasian outside the Northeast, but there clearly is. So that's to me, it's right there with the women and the men. So. think you'd be able to talk about it openly because I think it's almost an anomaly when a white guy is as fast as a black guy. That's why that Matthew Bowling went to Georgia is the fastest kid in the United States. He ran like a 10.7, 10.8 as a freshman in high school too. They don't get much faster than that. Like when they get, you think they're going to keep improving? There's just nowhere to go from 10.6.
Say they're approaching the edge of human performance.
Exactly. As we know that. Ben Johnson, 9.79.
Yeah.
So what's your experience with peptides? You ever done?
Lost a bunch of weight on GLP-1 here a couple years ago, then relapsed, and now back on the horse and doing GLP-3.
Yeah.
Getting some good results so far.
How long you been on it?
This time, about 2 months.
What's your dosage?
The GLP-3 is still working out. I think I'm right at 20.
Yeah.
Once a week, 20?
Yeah.
I'm doing 20 twice a week, but I never plan on going up because I've got to figure out where I want my bottom to be and stop taking it because I'm almost there. I mean, I'm down to 10 more pounds than where I was as a junior in high school.
What site you go through, or where?
Sarah
Oh, sure.
through
Yeah.
the website she has access to. Talk to you guys about vitality here to wrap things up. So,
Sweet.
and Luke trying to rehabilitate from his Billy Bank heart injury. We've got him on a daily right now. We're at 10. I think we're about to bump that.
157.
BPC.
But right in the shoulder area. So
Yep. Is he seeing improvements from that?
hard to say though.
Just started. How long? How long you been on it?
Couple weeks.
Yeah.
You need 4 to 6 probably.
But I mean, he's 14.
He's going to heal fast.
And he's going to feel fast anyway. We're just trying to get there for finish.
Yeah. What's timeline for old Luke on that? I mean,
he had surgery New Year's Eve, and he's on a 6 to 8 month recovery.
so
No football.
We're hoping he's back in time for football. He hasn't decided for sure if he's going to play yet.
probably need to keep him off the mat this summer and just make sure he stays healthy and getting stronger, or what?
Yeah, he picked football over wrestling, didn't he?
No, I think
You weren't involved in the decision.
Great.
after being around it, if you put a gun in my head and I had to pick one to watch him at, I'd probably watch him wrestle.
Yeah, but it's not your choice. If it was his choice, would he pick football?
No, I've had that conversation with him because I want him to play football. But, but no, he's still debating whether it's worth getting injured for wrestling.
Is that what you got for that in football?
No, wrestling.
Yeah, it's a much more injury-prone sport than football, I think. Wrestling.
Statistically, no, it's actually much safer. Luke just has some pretty bad luck.
Both my kids always got hurt playing wrestling.
It's
Shoulders.
It's
Hell on
tough
shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I do think we need to examine our strength and conditioning program here in town. We do seem to have an inordinate amount of shoulder injuries.
What is your strength and conditioning program here?
We've got a paid staff of 3 that run summer strength conditioning for all sports.
And that's Harderson and the football coach, a couple of the football guys, or what?
Yep. They were the only applicants when they put it out there. And I
You
think
pay them to do this? It's not just like, I'm the football coach, I want these guys in the weight room?
I didn't know that.
Nope, it's just like being a head coach for we have an all sports.
No way.
I think they do a good
What's the emphasis on the program? Is it core? Is it posterior chain? Is it bigger, stronger, faster?
No, it's not. It's not bigger, stronger, faster. That goes way back to when
Yeah,
we were
right.
there. It's the same one Southeast Polk uses.
Okay.
The name is getting away from me now, though. But we invested in that software program.
TRT?
I can't. If you said it, I don't know. I got a lot floating around up here in White Clamor.
Still selling trailers?
Yep. This is my 30th year. Wilson trailer.
Life on the road. Got a million.
You still on the road, Hope?
Oh yeah. Yep. I try to think all the company vehicles that have wore out underneath me.
Got a million miles under your belt?
Well, 30 years, 28 of those, probably 75,000 miles a year average. So,
Yeah, you do. Almost 2 million.
yeah, so quite a few, lot of weird shit's going through my head staring through that windshield going down the road.
Like a 6-hour drive is nothing to do. Like, you'll go right now.
Oh, yeah.
And at home.
Yeah. I mean, that's fairly inefficient. I'm going to try and build it up where I make some stops on the way.
Right, but it doesn't bother you.
No. Like, I'm going to drive to Kansas City tomorrow morning.
To look at one trailer or down there?
Oh no, Adidas Nationals. Wes making his return to the mat, looking for redemption after his underperformance at state.
He's underperforming. He's the state champion, hasn't he?
He's won state before, but he finished 4th last year. But he didn't place this year. You know, my mom had passed away the the night before, so I didn't make the trip with him. And that probably, he says that affected his performance, that I wasn't there, getting pumped up and everything, but who knows? It's a month ago.
Okay.
But, it's state. If you go down there and you go out on the mat and wait for something to happen, it will. You need to go out there and make something happen. He didn't, so I'm going to go find some Kansas and Missouri kids and see how things go this week.
There you go.
It's classic.
How many years at Wilson you got left?
Don't know. As long as they'll let me, I suppose.
What? Is that enough money to retire?
No. Never enough.
Yeah, you do.
Never enough.
But, Wes is a fourth grader, so 8 more years. That's kind of makes sense to look at it when he graduates.
In that foreign college, a couple free college right in. Where's Allison going to go?
Iowa.
She's there right now?
Nope, she'll go there in the fall.
I thought she was in Brooklyn's grade.
Nope, she's a senior this year.
Okay.
She's your oldest, right?
Yep.
In Iowa.
Yeah. I'm not sold on the whole thing, but I wanted to go with for a year, but she vetoed that, so.
Just for money?
Get the associate's done. She doesn't really have a firm idea of what she wants to do. A little cheaper way to figure it out.
I'm never going to know that. Either one of my kids know what they want to do. I think they do, but they don't. What's your favorite song?
Hurricane will always be right up there.
Love it.
Favorite high school sports memory?
It'd probably be junior year causing a fumble in the playoff game at Pocahontas that Bale scooped up and took in for the touchdown.
Who was at that game as a fan? It was a football game.
Freezing.
Yeah. No, I had the shoulder injury. I had my right arm taped to the side, and it was third and long, so it was a pass rush situation, and the guy across from me was just killing me the whole game because I only had one arm, I couldn't push off, and I cheated a little. I set him up. I showed an inside stunt, and then as absolutely fast as I could on the snap of the ball, went to his outside shoulder. And literally, he dove to stop that inside stunt. I remember as I ran by him, turning his head, looking at me as I ran by. And the quarterback's just catching the ball, and I'm right there. And knock it loose, which then Bale's on a stunt, grabs it, takes it in for the touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was, you guys got beat, what, 13-6 or something?
Maybe.
Something like that.
We're state champions that year if our quarterback didn't have to stop playing football.
Yeah, I believe that.
Was that the year you beat Akron?
And a good cornerback.
Akron wasn't very good that year.
Was it the year before? Would have been Crawford, Bales, that group. When was the big Akron game? I remember.
8th grade. Yeah. When number one Akron in the state came to Hinton, we had never made the playoffs, which at that time, if you lost one game, you were not going to.
That's one of the significant memories of being at a game when I was a kid.
We were throwing like dog bones.
Oh, yes. We had the corner in the end zone by a hit. Yep. And if you remember right, in that corner, the field the way it was laid out went up the dike. Yeah. And if you watch that game, our guy catches the touchdown pass. He goes to the high spot in the dike and jumps back in.
Where can a person watch that game?
It's on YouTube. I've watched it in the last couple of years.
Really?
Yeah. Bale starts as a freshman. I've been a linebacker.
Yes.
Insane.
I just remember Ryan Lahr, an absolute stud they had, is overstretching his calves against that tree. And I think Ben Boganush yelling at him, "Our trees don't go down that easy here." And the crowd was insane that game.
Throwing those bones.
Oh, yes.
Milk bones.
Because that's when the dog pound in Cleveland was big.
I know. We thought we were dog pound. So
nice.
I love it. Worst auto accident you've ever been in? All those million miles on the road. But I think it was really going to tell.
Pretty fortunate. No major accidents.
I-29.
No accident, though. Just kept driving.
Tell me about that story.
Was going north with Chad Fisher. It was raining, and I noticed the car started shaking a little. And all of a sudden, hydroplaning, doing cookies down through the median, up over the opposite way of traffic into the far ditch, and stopped. So I just waited for a break in traffic, drove across, Went back south, caught another exit. And
We have a couple of requests to talk about Bigfoot. You okay?
sure.
A lot of these folks think Bigfoot's a real species.
Chris, I think we need to check our speakers.
Why?
I'm getting a text said one of our speakers might be out. Everything plugged in?
Well, you can tell if that's working or not. So talk.
Yeah, it's been looking good to me.
Pretty impressed with the studio here.
You like it?
Yeah.
Sweet, ain't it?
Yeah.
This is all KB's hard work.
I was looking to the green room where I was going to get makeup done and stuff
That
before I
room
came
right
out.
there.
Oh,
Go to Brooke's room. He's listening.
yep.
So Bigfoot, I do not believe there's Bigfoot. And I'm not even going to really humor it.
I'm going to reference the Simpsons episode. You know, when they captured Homer and they couldn't determine whether he was a magnificent beast or a poor example of a human being. I mean, I believe that's where the Bigfoot gets its start, is something similar to that.
Well, some guy with brass balls dresses up like a Bigfoot too when he walks around. I'm sure that happens. You know what I mean? You've got to be wary to get shot though.
We'd have DNA of Bigfoot. As many sightings, you know, somebody would pick up a strand of hair or something, and we'd have DNA samples at this point.
Them and the same thing with the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
Nelly. Oh, Nelly.
Yep.
What about, I guess that's not really a conspiracy. Have you heard about the pyramid, Nick, what they found underneath by doing that ground aperture radar test?
No, but I have seen a lot of the Stargate episodes.
I don't know much about Stargate, but there is this ground aperture radar, which is a new technology, and it hasn't been peer reviewed. Under the Great Pyramid, the middle one, not Khufu's, but Khafre's, they see 6 spiral staircases going down 1,800 meters or 800 meters, and then 2 huge platforms. And they think there's stairwells going down these pilings underneath the pyramids.
I just look at it, look at a major construction project today, like how long they think it's going to be to rebuild that bridge in Baltimore. I mean, like 3 years.
Yeah.
Look at the pyramids they built with no equipment.
Yeah.
I mean,
How?
yeah.
Chris, didn't you say you think the Giants built?
No, I don't know how the pyramids are built. I don't have any.
They didn't flood the.
I think they use water from the Nile a lot.
Yeah.
Like, for hydraulics, but how do they cut all those stones? I mean, they apparently only have like a copper tools and a dolomite ball.
I'm just saying, if you took modern equipment and said we're going to build the pyramids today,
It would take
the infrastructure and the logistics to get that done is a 5-year project.
Yeah, and they're saying it was 20 then,
Yeah.
and that's installing a stone. There's over 2.2 million stones in that pyramid. It's just one of the pyramids. But they'd have for 20 years. They would have to put a stone every like 3 minutes, 24 hours a day for 20 years to get all those stones right.
And you don't believe in aliens? They 100% built those pyramids.
I believe in a past civilization that has been forgotten, that had technology that we don't understand now. Just like they might not understand our Wi-Fi, we don't understand their manipulation of sound waves. I'm just throwing that out as an example. I believe there's technologies out there that have been used in the past that we don't have access or knowledge of. I think they could probably melt stone and form it and then reharden it somehow.
A lot to think about.
What do you want to talk about Vitality about?
Just going to check with you guys on BPC and what's the water that you do stuff with.
Yeah, bacteriostatic water.
Yep. You know, see what your guys' supply chain looks like on that.
There's a good supply chain on that. Supply chain's looking good. What we run into the issues with is that payment processes are not a big part of it. So that's our main challenge at this point.
Yeah. Our BA water's straight through pharmaceutical grade, straight from a pharmacist.
Yeah, no, I just got the bill on my website through Shopify today. You know, re-upping it for another year, $387. Hard to beat.
We're going to run WooCommerce.
Okay.
Shopify restarted down in route with Habib from Pakistan. He's been building. We started this process like in, I don't want to say November.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And then we paid this guy $1,000. And I'm like, I don't think this is going to work out. Can't communicate. We're not getting anywhere. So we fired him after we wanted to get the rest of the money.
Well, we think it was a scam.
Might have been a scam. But we need support after the fact, too. Did you build your Shopify yourself, or did you have someone do it?
No, I bootstrapped it. Looked at having someone do it, and as a startup.
And you're doing all the apparel?
Yep. Slidebyteamgear.com.
Slidebyteamgear.com.
Yep.
SLIDEBY.
What are some of the products? What's the biggest sellers?
Well, we only open up a store. You know, on the website, you'll have a team store. When your team, I get with the coaches, we design the uniforms, work out the prices and everything, and then we'll open up a team store for you, and your members can go on there. Our artisanal craftsmen will fabricate it, and we'll sort it and deliver it to the team.
Anything. So football gloves, football pads, your uniforms, apparel.
Jerseys, yep. You know, in the junior high football jerseys last year. Yep, that's our logo.
That's your website right there.
Good work, Hof.
We've got the backpacks and then some closeout stuff on there. Just getting ready for another customer to get up another team store going. And we saw the backpack on there. That's really our signature product. I think that's what.
Is it a wrestling geared backpack? Or
we've got a baseball one too. We can do. That's the Hinton one. Got an Akron and a few other schools.
Where do you get these made out of?
Some artisanal craftsmen in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Fabricate these for us.
Is it much cheaper than you get them fabricated here in the States?
Don't know anywhere we could get them fabricated.
No manufacturing here anymore, though, is there?
Not cutting and sewing like that, you know.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, ever had any issues with customs or anything like that?
It was nice before you had to pay the tariffs on them. But
how much was that?
The United States has an agreement with Pakistan, so it ends up being like 13%, I think.
Wow.
Who pays that?
Me.
That's a lot.
Yeah, have to. But if you'll, on the website, you know, our company motto, we put the value in MVP, and we're going to be the price leader.
Do you have a drop shipper, or do you have all this inventory at your house?
Inventory at my house.
Oh, really? So you get the order on your phone, you process it, you ship it, and you like, UPS come to your house, and you drop that off.
Drop it off, yeah. But we only do team stores, so bulk. Like,
okay.
We'll sort it.
You won't do it. Well, I couldn't order that backpack right now.
If you're local, we'll figure out what we do. Drop it off to you.
I got you. So that could go on an order as well.
Yeah.
Okay. You just don't want to do individual orders in the worst way.
That's not what we're good at. I mean, our goal, I tell myself, the chief value officer, we're going to be the price leader on team gear.
Cheaper than everybody else.
And we put the value in it. Youth sports are costly enough.
Yeah. Chris, what do we got for comments there? Looks like you're getting quite a few today.
Yeah, we talked about it. They wanted to talk about Bigfoot. There's a lot of love for the pit. People that remember the pit.
Oh, the pit. I see. It says Heart, the pit.
The football team still runs hills, and that's I can tell you from my boys playing. They don't run hills. They don't do anything different whatsoever. If I'm really being honest, that's kind of outdated in football these days.
We feed the cats now.
Yeah, that's what they do at Wartburg too. The same program. Feed the cats. Which means nothing. You get tired in the fourth quarter usually. And we're not as mentally tough. You've ran hills. You're different. You've got a story for life.
I told Chris we need to get BH on the program, and just, you know, he's like, well, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, whoa, there's what aren't we going to talk about? Lot to unpack.
No, when I went to basic training, there was really only one event at basic training that tested me the way that a hard Tuesday practice at Hinton back in the day.
And in case the viewer doesn't know what a hill is, it's a sprint for about 70 yards, and then you're at the bottom of a hill. You go straight up a 90-degree incline. 45, yeah. Back down, sprint the 70 back to where you started. Repeatedly, I think the most I can remember was like 30 or 32 in a Tuesday.
But at 5 now, you'd have to haul me away in an ambulance.
You don't have it's gone, right? I mean, the runway's gone.
You could work your way around the backside of the building.
Yeah.
A lot of twisted ankles going up that hill.
I did it with the least effort as possible. I was in last place when I hit the bottom of the hill on the way up, and I'd start working. I'd go up the hill, and I would absolutely sprint down the hill, and then I would just coast. I'm just trying to coast. If you imagine your body getting neutral, all the way to about halfway done, and now I'm missing second behind all of you that gets done the same thing.
Did you ever fireman carry people up that hill?
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't usually have the sprint there. You just did that from the bottom.
Right.
But actually, if you've been up there and seen what's going on, we're actually in the process of getting rid of the actual hill.
see that. What's all that? What are you doing up there?
We're trying to eventually get it ready for some sort of building project or
Preparing for it?
You're gonna grade it or put in a retaining wall?
no, it'll be graded to a 3-to-1 slope on the far west edge.
That's where the new school is, though? New addition?
It'll give us some options. I mean, we will never be able to afford to build a whole new standalone school. We just don't have the bonding capacity. But whatever project we do, a new entrance or reconfigure the existing facility.
More parking if nothing else, right?
Yeah, if you can make it, from a security standpoint, we want to get to one secure entry to the school. Well, the problem now is our parking is so spread out.
Yes.
It's hard to expect everyone to come
To the front doors.
Yes.
Right.
So that's would be the goal eventually, have parking all next to one secure entrance, which a secure entrance needs to be monitored. So you need to move, like what makes the most sense is the business office there, so you have that manned.
Yeah.
24, all day during school. And then that's when people get excited, well, you can bond issue to build the superintendent a new office. Well, no.
The administration office would be disconnected from the actual school.
No,
Which
it
I
would
see-
be- No, it would be in whatever we build on, but it would be their primarily reason for moving it is so they can monitor that secure entrance.
Gotcha.
12 months a year.
Yeah.
Right. Is there any chance there's going to be a gym in the next one?
The board will have to determine that.
What's your opinion?
Yes, we absolutely need a gym.
And what else? Like what do we need? New classrooms, new...
The next biggest thing is making the existing facility more efficient.
How do we do that?
New windows, upgrading the HVAC.
How do we do that?
In parts of it, we still have that. We still have that hot water to steam loop that's very
1903 area? The 1913 area?
Yes. Yep, they're still fed with radiators.
I don't know what's there now, but it used to be like the computer wooden.
Yep.
Winkler.
Yes.
It's a boiler, right? Yep.
Yep.
Remember the old gym? The little gym?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
That's true.
Tell people about it all the time.
Dude,
No sideline. No
I vaguely remember that, but I do remember going down there for lunch.
A 4-foot wide stage.
Yeah.
Mrs. Beck forcing me to eat those hot dogs.
I eat those vegetables.
It's horrible.
You can't make kids eat food now, can you?
I don't think so. Is there ever a better time though, walking in there in the morning and then making pizzas, smelling that, and then knowing you're gonna have that for lunch?
That'd be great lunch. Oh, I was going to buy those school pizzas, those old ones.
Oh yes, there's a recipe out there.
The
Somewhere.
rectangles?
But I mean, they made the dough from scratch.
No way.
Yes, that was not pre-made. I mean, the recipe I've seen out there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wow. I did not know that. Are we over an hour?
Oh, yeah, we're 1:15.
Got anything else? Should we wrap it up?
You can wrap it up. Hope, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate you. Hopefully, we can get the word out about the bond issue a little bit more and
Maybe I'll come back when we got something in.
a little closer to
Yep.
next vote time. Hopefully,
By far the most viewers we've had as we went live.
I am an attraction.
I did say
Absolutely.
I think we have a great guest on today, so I want to watch. But 33 views with an average view time of 10 minutes today. So that's usually everyone views after the fact. I mean, they'll go in as they're about to watch it, which we don't even have almost 100 views yet. But I think it's over the top.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get out. We're not trying to be who's doing it for fun. So.
yeah.
Momentum's building.
And on behalf of, a parent of a Hinton kid, thank you for your time on the board for sure. That's not a rewarding position.
Thank you.
No, it takes a special person, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Most people only do one term from your experience.
Yeah, vast majority of them. The 4-year terms I don't like. When you first get on the board, it takes you a year to figure out your bathroom is, so to speak.
Yeah.
What's going on, and take advantage of educational opportunities and what a board member's role and responsibilities are. And you're still figuring that out. And by year 4, you're kind of up to speed on that. When you have 1 year on it, and then all of a sudden you got to decide, am I going to commit to another 4 years? 3-year term or 2-year term would be a lot more workable.
But then you wouldn't have.
I feel like Kingsley's 3-year, but I could be wrong on that.
I
It is. 4 is a state law. Okay.
forgot to ask him about the 4-day school week. What's your take on that?
I'm against it, but I'm willing to listen.
Why are you against it?
I mean, for most of our parents, I think would.
So you are in the daycare issue.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be a consideration.
It's a real concern. I mean, what do you...
You don't think someone will step up and fill that fucking market?
I just know what I spent on daycare when my kids were little, and it's a lot more expensive now.
It's a small window of time. Everybody gets through it.
I just
don't think that should be the reason you should vote no.
But it closely models what they're going to have to do when they get into the working world. I mean, do we have 4-day work weeks in the working world?
We might.
Some.
I like that as a reason.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
You look at Europe, you know, I think they're pretty close to a 4-day work week over there, aren't they?
Greece should be a good role model for that.
Chris, we had a guest comment says, what's the
peptide website? I'll put it up. It's vitalityresearch.org. Vitalityresearch.org.
all right, time to send this one to the internet, KB?